Remember that they're changing my voice. I'm not gay. I'm not on some Greco-Roman secret society Freemasonic sort of Disneyland uniformity with Ronald McDonald or something, or whatever that fairy stuff is. This video is about spiritual power. I want you to imagine West Africa, the jungle. Very healthy trees with a certain natural green glow. Different shades of green. Very lush environment. Great warriors from there. And they migrate to Northeast Africa. And there's a meeting. There's a bunch of African martial artists who are held in the highest esteem. And there's some Semites there, some white people there from the Mediterranean, some Asiatics, what have you. And they're listening carefully to the Royal African Falcon Martial Art Order. Now you know why they're not like, hey, why isn't that Jew in charge? Or that Asian person, or that white person, or that Semite. It's not because they hate their own race. It's not because, they think people should roll the dice to determine who's in charge. Not because they think merchants should be in charge. They know that God set apart the Royal African Falcon Martial Art Order. For a similar reason, Carlton from French Prince of Bel-Air wouldn't say, why don't people think he could knock out Tyson? Or could outmaneuver the top martial artists ever possible? Why don't people think of him as a spiritual person? It goes without saying. He's corny, right? Pee Wee Herman, Carlton, corny. Chris Rock, corny. Can you imagine someone thinking that needs to be explained? Imagine these people like in these churches, right? They make their order of a bunch of corny people. Corny, shallow people. Corny people. Corny Collins, right? Look that phrase up and see what you get, right? Look it up on YouTube, Google, what have you. Shallow how? Look it up. See what pictures you get. Try to do it in a way that your phone doesn't get hacked, so maybe on YouTube, what have you. So does anyone have any questions about what the word corny means and what the word shallow means? Does anyone have any questions about what the word sabotage means? If you have any questions, look it up. It's pretty straightforward. Does anyone have any questions about who hoards money, right? Money's the root of all evil, blood money, all these people starving all over the world. Do you have any questions about what kinds of people hoard money, right? The rich, white, Jew, and LGBT, and the token minorities, right? Now, how many of you, if you saw a gay person arguing with me about this, if you were to witness that, a homosexual person, homosexual or bisexual, we'll say, arguing with me about this, saying that, well, we're suppressing your videos, and arguing that his favorite gay person, favorite rich gay person, his mentor, magically has a better life. And you saw me arguing with him, saying, look, I'm the top martial artist ever possible. On top of that, I was in California, unnecessary overkill, and people there were bowing to me all the time because they knew I'm the top martial artist. They put their head up too because they're told to, but they knew that I'm targeted while they're not targeted. So if one of the gestures was more sincere, it was bowing because they know I'm targeted. They know that people are giving them orders, and they know that those people are sissies, right? Bill Gates, Epstein-type sissies. Donald Trump, Marco Rubio, not exactly the pinnacle of being a warrior or something. They know that. They have no doubt in their minds. So if a gay person was to argue with me and say, hey, they're suppressing your videos. First of all, I'm the Son of God. Even if nobody ever met me ever in my whole life, I'm still the Son of God. And that's a mere homosexual who's dumb enough to argue with the Son of God about importance. That's stupid, right? Now, can you imagine a bunch of them with aprons on, or some corporate group, or some military leadership, or some politicians, or any kind of rich meeting of rich people? And they put their heads together and they think that they should do stupid pranks to the top martial artists ever possible. Do any of you doubt how the Bible ends? It ends with all those bitch-ass motherfuckers being sealed in hell and their offspring too. The offspring of that kind of pussy is not welcome in heaven. And anyone who thinks that they live a better life than I do is a stupid son of a bitch. You should slap them so hard that their ancestors feel it. Period.